Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nick Rodriguez podcast special edition here. The national championship just ended, and as everyone knows now, the Georgia Bulldogs defeat Alabama, and they win their first national championship since 1980. And guys, what an incredible experience for that national championship game. Truly back and forth. My phone is blowing up from all my friends who are Georgia fans, telling me, how excited they are. It's been 41 years since they've won the national championship. So congratulations to all you guys. What an incredible game. Truly didn't know who was going to win that one. It felt like Alabama had, a lot of control in the first half. Major plays were key to that one. I mean, I think for the first one for me is that first possession that Georgia has the ball. Stetson Bennett fumbles it and it bounces back to his body, and he's able to recoil that ball. That ball goes in a different direction and Bama ends up scoring. That could ultimately change the game. Obviously, I think what you saw in today's game is the defense for both Georgia and Alabama were outstanding, both taking swings at each other, going toe to toe the entire game, and just showing how dangerous both of these defenses are. And truly the two best teams and coaches in college football right now. Just a couple of plays that stuck out to me as I wanted to jump on here fresh and talk about this incredible national championship game. People are going to look at it and see Georgia won 33-18. This game was close the entire way. It was close. It was 19-18 deep into it, and of course Bryce Young, there was a pick six, and to seal the fate for Alabama and seal the national championship for the Georgia Bulldogs. So I just wanted to go through a couple of things that I thought were super key in today's national title game for the Dogs. Again, at the half, I was thinking Bama had the edge there. They were getting points, although just field goals. Ended up being a massive win for Georgia, and a huge win for the state of Georgia. Georgia obviously wins tonight, winning the national championship, defeating their arch rival in Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide. But they also, a few months prior, we had a podcast about it as well, but the Atlanta Braves get their World Series title as well. So good for the state of Georgia, really crushing the narrative and getting that stuff done. But let me roll through a couple key plays that happened here today. And I'm going to actually start with one that really changed the game for me. It's this, sorry, here. I just had it on my, I just lost it. Hold on a second. Yes. With 8 minutes left, Stetson Bennett's touchdown deep to Mitchell. Obviously, complete game changer in that game. Incredible. But Bama continues to fight back right after that, and it ends up being a barn burner to the very last possession. Congratulations to Georgia and the Bulldogs for pulling this incredible game out. I mean, it really had the feel of it was going to go down to the end. I'm glad it lived up to the hype. It ended up being such an incredible experience for both teams. But wow. Wow, I'm just kind of word vomiting right now, just because this just happened. But man, the defense for both teams, and I think one thing that really sticks out to me here is the red zone opportunities missed by Alabama. I mean, when you think about the multiple trips that they took, I think one point Stetson Bennett fumbled the ball, and kind of this crazy fashion. The Alabama player kind of catches it in a weird way, almost going out of bounds. You can hear my phone kind of blowing up right here. Yes, yeah, all the Georgia people texting me right now, but yeah, I mean that seemed like a huge play in the game, and it obviously was. But Georgia, credit to Georgia for not getting knocked down and not letting it, let them beat them or anything like that. So, Georgia is able to get it done, and they win their first national championship game since 1980. Wow, incredible, incredible season. I'm sad to see the college football season go down, but if it's going to go down like that, if it's going to end in a last minute drive like that, then man, Wow, what what an incredible way to do that! But incredible game by both teams, both coaches. We've seen this matchup before. When we saw the SEC championship game, we thought, it's going to be close. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be really tightly contested. But wasn't the case. Alabama had their number. But we always say how hard it is to beat a team twice. And obviously, Georgia was coming to play with Kirby Smart. He's a bad dude, and he was able to take care of business for the Bulldogs. So not a long episode here. Just jumping on here real short, just to talk about the national title for the Georgia Bulldogs beating the Alabama Crimson Tide. And if you listen to our podcast with Rex Castillo, both of us picked Alabama. We thought we know Dean for Georgia and Jordan Davis were going to play huge roles for the Georgia defense, but my thinking was Bryce Young being such an important piece versus Stetson Bennett. I personally thought that would be the difference, and that would give Alabama a touchdown difference in their victory. But it doesn't work out that way. Georgia's defense was super fast, smart, made great plays, and it was just going to come down to who made the last turnover, who made that the one little mistake, just kicking all those field goals and not converting in the red zone ended up being, the end for the Crimson Tide. So congrats to Georgia and congrats to everybody on a phenomenal national title game. I'm going to work on getting a phenomenal guest to come on to break down the game a little bit further, but want to give our initial thoughts on this incredible national championship game. And hope you guys have a great week. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks.